So, I'm pretty sure everyone in the Go Animate community knows what Vyond-styled rants are. You know, the awful and predictable rants that are stupid and maybe even invalid. Well, of course, people hate these videos, and if you're lucky enough, you'll see people shit on these rants, except 90% of the time, they ironically suck just as much as the rant they're talking about. Maybe even worse, which is going to be the topic for today's video. Commentary videos. Now this is a topic I really wanted to talk about on this show for a bit. However, there was a slight issue. You see, I actually remember watching this specific person that made commentary videos. I think his name was Tyler the 3DS guy or something, and he made commentary videos on stuff like Brendan Barney's old rants, Michael the Vyond guy, Christmas Yes Sunny Day No, just to name the main ones. I would love to talk about how bad these were, but they're lost media now since Tyler the 3DS guy's channel is long gone. But when I was looking for commentary videos to talk about, I saw some from this creator, and I felt like talking about them since they are quite interesting. But before I start, please do not harass the creator of these videos, as that's just not the right thing to do, regardless if they make shit content or not. But anyways, let's start commentating the commentator. Shall we? I'll do the Chuggington one first as it's honestly the most interesting.
Hello, this is Pichu. This is Michaela's first commentary on a rant. Today we are gonna roast Shimone's rant on Chuggington.
Starting off is something I see a lot in these commentary videos. They use a bunch of JPEGs of cartoon characters either being happy-go-lucky or pissed off at the shit they see. And their text-to-speech either sound like generic Go Animate TTS or something straight out of TikTok. Even if you replaced the character with someone like Peter Griffin, Ronald McDonald, AVG, and annoying orange Barack Obama or Santa Claus, it would still be the same thing. Also, they claim they're going to roast the ranter, but in reality, they are just as below average as the generic Pack God roast. But wait, I have a strange feeling. Could it be possible that these videos are also predictable and formulaic? Well, no shit they are. I swear when I was watching the creators' commentaries for this video, they were all built the exact same as each other. Hypocritical? Absolutely. Off topic? Possibly. So let's just look at the rant and point out its flaws.
Hey guys. It's me, Shimone, a Birds and Super Mario fan 2008 here. And today, I'm going to do a rant on Chuggington.
And you're only gonna ruin our childhoods with this dumb rant. Even though I'm not trying to bash your opinion.
Okay, let me stop you there. A shitty rant doesn't automatically destroy your childhood. If that's the case, then you're probably extremely sensitive to criticism about kids shows. I get that this rant is bad, but like, come on. It's nothing in depth. Also, he claims he's not trying to bash his opinion. But that statement is most certainly a lie. As he states later, he wants to force this kid to watch Chuggington.
You deserve to cringe at the show while watching it, you childhood destroyer.
Like, how do you contradict yourself like that?
Chuggington, more like Grappington.
Oh, shut up! Now this is something that I don't see commonly in these, but they might play some cringy clip or something to show their reaction. Well, you know what my reaction is to these? Yeah, safe to say, I find these just embarrassing to look at, even if it's something I didn't even make.
Excuse me? First of all, the show didn't flop because it's well received. Second, the word failure is a noun, not an adjective. Nouns are words used to name objects. Adjectives are words that describe what kind of object it is. Now this part is where I have to do some education. If you do or don't know, a noun is a person, place, or thing. And failure adventures is a thing, so by that case, it's a noun. The creator didn't even get the full definition right. And object is a thing, which is also a noun, but it doesn't entirely define a noun. Wow. One way to spread misinformation about one of the 4 key aspects of writing. Oh, and I just forgot, the word failure can be used to describe something. Like if you call someone a failure, so I guess it could count as an adjective as well. So now let's go back to commentating this failure.
Don't watch Chuggington, watch Thomas and Friends instead.
Opinion basher alert. Opinion basher alert. Opinion basher alert. You forced people to watch Thomas and Friends instead of Chuggington. How freaking dare you?
Stupidity alert. Stupidity alert. Stupidity alert. All jokes aside though, this is not really opinion bashing at all. It's more so encouraging with a microscopic bit of forcing in it. I would know, because if they were opinion bashing, they'd probably be holding you at gunpoint or screaming at you in the comment section. And I only did the alert shit because I thought this moment was so dumb.
And you went on to ruin people's childhoods? You're almost as bad as Rule 34.
Whoa 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 whoa, what the fucking fuckery of all motherfucking fucks was that statement? Sound the alarm. Stupidity alert. Stupidity. Okay, but seriously, what kind of fucking statement is that? Don't you see that a border has been crossed from an annoying Go Kid to porn of cartoon characters?
So Chuggington sucks. And so does Underground Ernie.
But what does Underground Ernie have to do with this rant?
Well, Underground Ernie has sentient locomotives, just like Thomas and Chuggington, so that comparison would make sense.
Thomas and Friends is 100 trillion times better than Chuggington. End of rant.
Thomas and Friends has got nothing to do with this rant either.
But it's intended to be a comparison, nitwit. Yes, it's not executed well at all, but it's at least something to compare Chuggington to. Jesus Christ, thank goodness that commentary is over. But I feel like we've only scratched the surface of cringe. As we have another one, but this time from a different creator. This will be the last one I'll be taking a look at, as 2 is already too much for my brain to handle.
Hey guys. Nick Squirrel here once again, back with another commentary. And this time, this will be on Jake Bigface Bates's rant on tugs. That rant is going to suck. Why? Because he has several reasons to hate tugs.
So you're making a commentary video just because he hates tugs? Looks like somebody can't handle opinions.
Anyways, grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, grab your bottles of Fanta, grab your McDonald's Big Macs, grab your McDonald's fries, grab your Burger King
please
Whoppers,
fucking stop.
grab
I've
your
already
burgers,
taken my
grab
entire
your
country
hot dogs,
physically off the
grab
map
your
for this.
pizza.
Stop.
Tugs? What? More like drugs.
Oh god, I think my stupidity alert has faced a challenger. And it's a cringe clip that I've seen overused to death.
Oh my god, this show sucks.
Correction, this show rocks.
Now, this is something I saw in the Tyler 3DS guy commentaries. They would say that the show rocks, blatantly bashing the ranter's opinion. It can get really ironic when the commentator claims they aren't trying to bash their opinion. And then they proceed to do the exact opposite of what they said. Now I will point out that these ranters are most likely not much better, as they probably act the same, but even with it said, these are still just as painful to watch regardless.
This show is a spin-off to Thomas and Friends, which was bad enough.
Why could you hate Thomas and Friends? You know Thomas and Friends is way better than All Engines Go, also known as Season 25 of Thomas and Friends.
Okay, this might be a little long and slightly off topic, but I am gonna go out and say this. I absolutely fucking hate people constantly shitting on All Engines Go, and what I mean by that is people that treat realism like it's the second coming of Christ, people who haven't even watched it, and people who expect Mattel to just listen to hate. What pisses me off even more is that opinions on the reboot feel forced, like if you don't hate All Engines Go, you're a shit person. Now yes, there are people that actually do handle opinions on the reboot, and I will obviously cherish those people since they are at least respectable, but what sucks is that back when the reboot was new, that side of the hateism was overshadowed by the immature man-children that treat the classic series like it's a cult. And that's all I needed to get off my chest. Sorry if it wasn't related to the topic or seen as mean. It's just something that I felt needed to be said. But anyways, back to the cringe.
This show is about the Stark Tugs, and they like to go on funny adventures. 10 cents is dumb.
Why am I dumb? You know I'm not dumb. Oh wow. Not only does this guy give fictional characters thoughts and opinions they never even had, but also uses the Joey text-to-speech. Oh, and don't worry, he does the same thing with Sunshine as well.
Sunshine is creepy.
Why am I creepy? I'm just not creepy.
The animation is horrible.
How is the animation horrible?
How much do you honestly wanna bet that this kid knows absolutely anything about Tugs? Like, I've only watched 2 episodes of Tugs, and from what I recall, there is no animation in sight. As oh I don't know, the show is related to Thomas the Tank Engine?
And look at the dislike count. It's got more dislikes than likes. It's got 2 likes and 4 dislikes.
Ha 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 ha. You actually disliked this video so you can make it seem like more people hate this. Now I actually went to a dislike viewer to see how many people hated it. And well, it seems like there was still 4 dislikes and 4 likes. So I guess Sheriff Woody over here's got a challenger. And to finally end off this commentary, we have this. And so, those are the main type of commentary videos. Needless to say, they are absolutely horrendous. These creators proved that they can pretty much make commentary videos just as bad as, if not worse than Vyond-styled rants. Which is ironic considering that's the thing they hate. Now, I don't really know how to end this rant, but I guess I'll say this. Here are some ideas that I am considering to do next. However, I don't know which one I should do first. Tell me in the comments which topic you think I should cover next. It could be from this list, or your own ideas. But with that being said, goodbye.
Did you seriously just mock the show's title? Excuse me?
Get your damn facts right. Opinion basher alert. Opinion basher alert. Opinion basher alert. How freaking dare you?
Well, you deserve to cringe at the show while watching it, you childhood destroyer. I hope all Vyond-styled rants get permanently banned.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
Grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, grab your bottles of Fanta, grab your McDonald's Big Macs, grab your McDonald's fries, grab your Burger King Whoppers, grab your burgers, grab your hot dogs, grab your pizza, sit back, relax, and enjoy this commentary. And that was very disgusting. Which proves you are a childhood destroyer.
Why am I dumb? You know I'm not dumb.
Why am I creepy? I'm just not creepy.
Ha 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 ha. Take that, Jake Big Face Bates.
That is not correct.
That's disgusting. Liar, liar, plants for hire. Not funny.